Good morning, gentlemen. We're about to turn the corner of turn three, absent Anzac's move. France already has moved, so these totals are a reflection of everything except for Anzac. So let's start from left to right. Central, we have one man, two mechanized, one AA piece. We have two AA pieces and one man in eastern United States. There's a destroyer and a transport in 101. In 106, he has a destroyer and two transports. He has a tank, two men, and an artillery in Quebec. He moved down here to 86. He has a transport as well as a mech, and he picked up three men. There are two American transports, one cruiser, and one British sub in 91. You have four fighters for UK and Gibraltar, one French fighter, one American tank, two American infantry, one American artillery. Algeria, the French just moved in. They have one man. This is owned by Italy, although unoccupied. We have a mech and a tank in Tobruk, a artillery piece, and two men in Alexandria. In Egypt, currently, there's a strategic bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4 British infantry, one French infantry, two artillery, one mech, one tank, one TAC, one fighter. Out to sea in, I believe that's 81, we have two cruisers, one French destroyer, and a transport. Anglo-Egypt has one infantry for Britain. There's a Frenchman in FEA. In Kenya, there is an Anzac infantry, Rhodesia, two British. There's an Italian destroyer in 98. There is a cruiser, a full carrier with two fighters, and two transports in 97. Malta is self-explanatory, hasn't changed. And let's move back this way. Germany has a transport, a cruiser, and a destroyer in 93. I guess that's 93, yeah. Southern France, there's an artillery piece. There's one man who is German. He's going to be jumping on that. There's two infantry and two AA guns, as well as a Strat bomber in southern France. There's nothing currently in Normandy. There's a tank, two mechs, two AA pieces in western Germany, as well as a TAC and a fighter. Up in Denmark, we have three men, and in 113 currently there is a transport. Oh, I'm sorry. Denmark has, three men. In 113, there's currently a transport, a cruiser, and a battleship. You've already seen my text about my movements. They're going to be moving to 110. Anyway, let's see. London, we have 3, 4, 5 AA pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 infantry, and two additional infantry for France. There's a strategic bomber for America and a mechanized as well. In 125, there's a Russian sub. Let's see here. Northern Italy, there's nothing currently. In Rome, there are 1, 2, 3 fighters for Germany, 1, 2, 3 tactical bombers for Germany, one strategic bomber for Italy, two AA pieces, and four men. Like I say, Western Germany has a tank, two mechs, two AA pieces. Berlin, currently 3, 4 tanks, two mechanized, one AA piece, 3, 4, 5 artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 infantry. Poland has 11, 12, 13, 14 infantry, 3 AA, 3 artillery pieces. Slovakia, 1 infantry, 2 tanks. Romania, 1 artillery piece for Italy. 1, 2, 3, 8 infantry, 2 artillery. Bulgaria has a tank and an infantry. Yugoslavia has a German tank. Greece has 3 infantry, 2 tanks, 1 artillery. I don't believe I've forgotten anything in that region. No. Norway, 2 infantry. Finland has 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not possible. I come in with 3 and I get 4. That would be 7. So, yeah, I have 7. That's a mistake. I'm going to rectify that right now. Let's see. Finland walks in with 3 and picks up 4. So, yeah, that's 7. And they're going to be joined soon by 2 more from Norway. In Leningrad, you have 10, 13, 14, 15 infantry, 2 fighters, 1 tactical bomber, 2 AA pieces, 3 artillery. You have a cruiser and a sub in 115. Belarus, I see 4 infantry. Western Ukraine, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 3 artillery pieces, 1 AA. Ukraine itself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 men, 1 artillery. Bryansk, 1 infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks, 2 mechanized. Moscow, 2 tanks, 1 fighter, 1 AA piece. I believe that's it. Yeah. Northeast Persia, you have 1 man. And let's see, India, 5, 6, 7 infantry, 1 tank, 1 artillery, 1 AA piece. That artillery is questionable to me. I think that was their last turn. I can't for the life of me understand why you didn't bring it to Burma. If I'm wrong, bring it to my attention. Sikang, 1 infantry for China. Shanghai, 2 infantry for China. In Yunnan, they have 6, 7, 8 infantry for China, 1 fighter, 2 AA guns, and 2 British infantry. Burma, I see a TAC, 2 fighters. Oh, you came in with that. I'm not sure where they landed. No, maybe they are there. Yeah, I'm not sure where these planes landed. Anyway, I have a TAC, 2 fighters, 2 infantry, and 1 artillery. I question this. I believe I'm wrong. Shan State, 1 infantry, 1 artillery piece. Siam has 1, 2 fighters, 3 fighters, 4 fighters, 2 strats, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is in French Indo. Yeah, he has 1, 2, 3 tactical bombers in Siam, and I believe he has 1 tactical bomber in French Indo. That's strange to me, but that might be the case. You moved in with your 2 infantry from Kotang. You now are the owner of Guangxi. I'm sure that's a temporary state of affairs. There's 2 men, 2 artillery in Guangxi. Quichao has 2 artillery pieces, 1 mech, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. Hope has 1 infantry. There's 3 in Anhui. There are 2 infantry and 1 artillery piece in Sichuan. Yanisi has 6. Briata has 12 plus 2 men. Manchuria has an AA piece and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry. That's everything there. Malaya has 3 infantry plus 1 Anzac infantry. Sumatra, 2 infantry. There's a British destroyer in 41. Java has an infantry, an artillery. At sea, they have a full carrier with a fighter and attack. He has 2 cruisers and 1 destroyer and a transport. Borneo, 2 infantry. Out to sea, 1 transport, 1 carrier with 2 tacks on it. In 36 is an American destroyer. In C-Zone 20, there's 1 battleship and 3 transports. I seem to recall there was an issue where we might have had an additional battleship brought down to 20. I believe that's the case. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move this because I believe that's the case, but we can certainly rectify that in the private chat between Sean and I, or everyone, whatever. Out to sea in 6, there's a carrier with a TAC and a fighter. There's 2 transports, 1 sub, 1 destroyer. On the mainland, he has 4 men, 3 AA pieces, 2 fighters. Iwo Jima has 1. Palau Island, nothing on it. However, there's a carrier with 2 fighters and a destroyer. Philippines has 1 fighter and 2 infantry. Yeah. Caroline Islands, 2 infantry, 1 AA piece. There's a battleship in 54. There's 3 fighters in Queensland, 2 infantry, 2 AA guns, 1 artillery. Yeah, 2 infantry. Okay, South Wales, there were 2 infantry, 1 artillery. There was a sub and a destroyer that came into 49 against the Japanese sub. I believe the Japanese sub was killed without casualty. There's 1 man in New Zealand. Let me move this out of the way. In Sea Zone 16, there's one American destroyer. Okay, Eastern United States has 2 men, 1 mech, 1 AA piece. Out to sea in 10, there's a carrier with 1 fighter and a destroyer. In Hawaii, there are 3 fighters, 3 infantry, 1 AA piece. At sea in 26, there are 2 carriers with 3 fighters and 1 tack aboard. There is 2 cruisers, 2 transports, 1 sub, 1 destroyer, 1 battleship. Yeah, and I believe that's it. I suspect there might be a couple of things that we have wrong, but we noted them as we went along in the commentary. Bring it to my attention and we'll fix it. Okay, that's it.